Welcome to Property Focus, guys. Today we're looking at designing your budget apartment in just a bit. A composition of Kenyan-made items in your apartment to make it look luxurious, elegant, clean, and really, really bespoke and spot on. Let's go have a look at this apartment. So, you want to design your house on a budget? Let's start with this particular area right over here. Already I can see some dining table chairs, and you've got the master chairs over here, which are quite heavy. And you've got mahogany down here, dark stained mahogany bases. And you could ask your local fundi to just make you something like this. And you've got a very solid table right over here, marble table with a very strong metal base right over here that's all painted in black with a nice brown rug. I think they chose brown because, I mean, you're eating, something could spill over, easy to clean, I don't know. But it complements this vase over here, vase or vase, whichever you prefer. And it's brown with the general theme of the whole house, and it's white with the theme of the whole house. And you've got your baby breath flowers. I know these are baby breath flowers. Yes, I know these are baby breath flowers. And you've got this one over here. Now you guys have caught me off guard. I don't know what the name of this is, but if you do, and they're all local flowers, why don't you drop a comment on Facebook or Instagram and you could tell us what this is. But I think in general whole, it's a magnificent piece. Now you've got your chandeliers, which are cylindrical in nature. You've got a big circle, smaller circle, and another smaller circle, LED surrounded, and it's quite elegant and quite nice, sort of giving it that classy feel from the local furniture to something a bit more modern. Now, right over there on the corner, you've got this, I know the Kiswahili name for it, that's a kikapu. Now, the kikapu is the basket for this particular tree, and it's sprayed in gold, which is quite elegant, and it's a very classy way of just sort of on a budget, sort of cleverly just designing your space. In a general whole, I like this whole area. It's beautiful, it's classy, and it's on a budget. That's what we're looking at in this episode. So we're going to get into the living room, see what they have in that section. So, everybody, there's a common fallacy that your local fundi cannot make some perfect furniture, but they say, no, don't get it from your manufacturer. These guys can do it. I mean, look at this ottoman right over here. 2 ottomans, same fabric, just looks really bespoke and quite nice, just like this blue chair. It's quite elegant, very nice. We like this space. That chair focuses its attention right onto this coffee table that's been made by the Metalworks artisans, and it's been painted in khaki brown. You see, the whole theme of this place is a bit of brown, bit of a white, if you can tell by now. And they've got things and elements from different parts of Kenya. You've got your shells, right, your curry shells right over here that have been gotten from the coastal region. So this one's got a bit of coast. The flowers had a bit of Naivasha, Nakuru, and there's a big mirror which you'll get to see right over here that reflects an immense amount of light and just the image or the reflection of the modern chandelier that's just right over here, and a nice L-shaped couch to sort of just delve in and just get to watch whatever it is you need to watch in the evening with the family. And its consistency in every space, because for this particular cushion, you've got that blue that matches that blue, and it's magnificent. In general, I like this space. It's a very good space indeed, with a nice deep space. You could sort of just lie down over here, made locally, quite nice, and an immense amount of light that has been blocked by some of these shears that can bring in a lot of fresh air into the room. And just, I don't know if you can get to see that view, magnificent. And right on the floor, you've got this geometric rug, woolen rug that is in brown, a bit of beige, light brown. The ladies know these colors a bit better than us men, but it's magnificent. It's nice, and it's under about 200,000 probably, I don't know, but it's a budget space and it's magnificent. In general, I like this space. It's phenomenal. Let's get into the kitchen and get to see a bit more of what they have to offer. So we're at the kitchen now, but we're going to start from the outside going in. And where my hand is rested is the island table for this space, and it's in nice wood, simple slab with the modern lights over here. You could sort of have your breakfast, you could have your lunch, or you could even entertain your guests. And you've got your stools right over here, or counter stools, which are simple. Black fabric with the cushion. Right inside, or right at the base, you've got your metal, which is painted in black. Now, this is where the drama begins, ladies and gentlemen. But like Kipchoge said, just keep it simple. Did he say that? We'll find out a bit later. But as we think about that, this is your granite kitchen countertop, all in black. And it's a very nice masculine feel as opposed to what it is that was going on in this particular section. Brown, a bit of black, and you've got the same complementary granite slab on this particular section with the black cabinets right at the top. And of course, the backsplash is also got hexagon tiles decorated all around it, and it's a very nice feel. Of course, you've got your extractor light over there. You've got your cooker right over here. I can see it's a gas burner, 4-plate gas burner with the electric plates right over here, and also the switches are in black over here. This place is quite dramatic. I love it. Even the faucets for your sink, like, I had to put it on. It's very interesting. Black, deep sink. You've got your space to sort of put your plates over here, to wash them out over here. It's really beautiful. Black tiles on the floor with lining, and of course, paneled in refrigerator right here and right over here. That's just simple, keeps the space just seamless, elegant, and simple. Lovely to be in. In general, I think it's fantastic. What do you think? Let's go on to the other rooms and see how they're looking. So that's the living area for this particular space on a budget, and I think almost at under 300 you could achieve something like this, which is brilliant. Now we're going to go into our sleeping quarters, but before that we're going to take a short commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the commercial break. Now, we're back with this 2-bedroom apartment on a budget. As you can see, generous hallways right over here that lead us into the master primary suite and the other bedroom. Tag along with me, let's go have a look. Coming to the very first bedroom already, I can see these bedposts which are black, and this is some solid mahogany wood which you already know where to get, and the designs are simple for this particular bed. You've got a very firm sturdy bed, simple straight lines that can be cut out, and you can make something like this. Now onto the wall, you've got your sort of palm trees leaves that have just been drawn all over and printed all over this wallpaper that are in white and gray, and complementing of this gray wallpaper on this side. Now you've got a woven rug made by Kenyans. Of course, we're buying Kenya to build Kenya, and an obscene amount of light that's just it's coming into this particular space. I like it, you know, quite nice. Again, Kenyan made. Now coming into the second bedroom, which is the primary unit. Good. Right over here, we've got the master bedroom, primary suite, if you will. And already you can tell there are lots of posts over here, different from the other one, but same wood. So the other one was black. This one is in brown, light stain, and you've got your white over here, white paint over here, replicated on all 4 posts, which is a brilliant design. And over here, it's sort of got that palette sort of feel. You know, it's mahogany wood, but it's still a bit of palette, mahogany, palette, mahogany. See what's happening here? Then replicated on this side, and you've got some fabric over here, replicated again on these big cushions. Why I like this particular space, it's about simplicity. Look, you could get some nice wood over here and then coat it in fabric. You could put kitenge, you could put kikoi, you could put all those, you can even have a bandana print over here, whatever it is you feel, and the beds and sheets all white to your liking, whatever it is that you like. And when I walk over here, by the way, I forgot to mention, you've got your geometric woolen woven carpet rug, which is the same design as the one that's also in the living room area. And of course, the nightstand over here is similar to that one, but play around with it, have fun with it, guys. Do anything you feel with your space when you're describing or you're trying to define your budget apartment. Right over here, you've got some shares, a massive amount of light coming in into the space, but they've got the shares to just sort of filter it all in, but big windows, obscene light coming in, which is magnificent. Now, you know, I had to get a hold of the lady who did this because I like the design. And of course, you see, it's a nice low bed. You know, it's the sort of bed that you want to climb out of and then sink into, you know, little small things that you could do to just accentuate your space. So let's go have a chat with Alina and she can tell us more about how she achieved this magnificent space. Let's go. So I had to meet up with the designer of this space just to find out how they curated it and why they curated it the way they did. Welcome to Property Focus.
Hi, my name is Elena. I am an interior designer from Lehem Interiors. I have gained 5 years of experience both in the Philippines, where is my home country, and in Dubai as well. Then I relocated here in Nairobi and I've been here for 6 months already.
Very interesting. So what is the brief for this project?
For most of the projects that we handle, the clients always give us clear directives and instructions on how they want their space to look like. But for this particular project, the client gave us full freedom to design. But the only thing that he told us is that he wants his apartment to reflect his personality. Knowing the client, he is very cultured and has a very unique modern taste. And in addition to that, we were also working with a very limited time. And the only way to address that challenge is to source out materials and items that can be produced locally.
Very interesting. Did you exceed the budget for this particular project?
As designer, we always have to follow the correct steps in order for us to attain what we visualize. And one of the most important factors is to work on the budget that we are asked to work on. So we have this thing called bill of quantities. We specify the items and we also say what is the allocated budget for that. So once we are doing the shopping or customizing items for the client, we make sure that we stick to that budget so we don't go overboard or spend less. We make sure that we stick to that budget. So by the end of the day, we are all still on budget.
So what materials did you use in this apartment?
As I have mentioned a while ago, we were working with a time constraint, and the only way to address that challenge is to customize everything and buy everything locally. So we meet the time schedule that is so tight. And to be able to do that, we liaised with Kenyan craftsmen and fundis, and also we really wanted to highlight Kenyan craftsmanship. That's why all the stuff that you can see here is Kenyan made. We have used a variety of materials such as wood, glass, metals, the stone finish, the upholstery, and all the fabrics that you can see, even the rug. They are all Kenyan made. We really wanted to highlight Kenyan craftsmanship and artisans, and all that you can see here, even though it's our design and our ideas, it's the Kenyan carpenters and the fundis who brought our ideas to life, and that we are so grateful for.
What's the design for this space and why is it like that?
This 2-bedroom apartment exudes modern and Scandinavian style. Once you enter the unit, the first thing that you'll see is the dining area. The dining area has a dining table that has a marble tabletop. The pendant light above it has a brass accent to it that is very modern. As you go along the kitchen, we have opted to use black cabinetry and black walls. The pendant light also has its brass accents, and it's fused with the use of wood. The living area is very bright and airy. If you can see in this sofa, it's upholstered with textured upholstery, but the color is very neutral because we wanted to keep that airy feeling. We also used blue as our pop of color. If you notice in the master bedroom, there is a big bed there. It's a 4-poster bed. It's made of wood. The beddings, the carpet are all bright and neutral colors. The big windows gives the whole space an airy atmosphere.
Now, Elena, please tell us about the wallpaper choice, the style that you used here.
If you notice, for the whole house, you won't see any wall that's painted. We wanted to cover everything in wallpaper. If you notice, the wallpaper has a texture, linen texture to it. It matches the upholstery that we have in the chairs and also the shears that are installed.
Any advice you'd like to give anybody who's watching the show?
As an interior designer who's working here in Kenya for 6 months already, I can say that one doesn't really have to go over budget just to get the design that they want. Because I am one to believe that a good, effective, and functional design can be affordable. And that is where we step in as interior designers. We give out clear directives and instructions for us to be able to give you the design that you have envisioned for your space. Secondly, let's not be afraid to make use and buy stuff that are done locally, because as you can see in this apartment, everything is made here in Kenya. And as long as it's well designed and it's well made, it's gonna make your space really, really good.
Well, thank you very much for coming onto the show.
Thank you for having me here. Asante sana.
Brilliant. There you have it. That's how you just make your place look amazing. And can a local fundi or carpenter achieve some of these things? Yes, they can. And there's a vast amount of local fundis, designers, artisans that can make something just look as beautiful as this. I've been your host, Peter Ngigi. It's been an absolutely amazing show. Do tune in next week, same time, same place. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.